Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how I digitally plan and set goals. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. I have used so many different kinds of planners over the years. It's not even funny. I've had a weekly, a daily, an hourly, a vertical, a horizontal, every different kind of planner. I've tried to figure out how to use them and make them work for me, and I just feel like they were always lacking something. And at the beginning of the year, I bought an iPad, and I didn't even buy it for the purpose of planning, and then I realized I could plan on it, and it opened up a new world for me. So I'm going to share how I plan. This is going to be different for every single person, just because how you plan and what your days look like will be very different. So I don't have a lot of appointments or meetings because I do work for myself. So I mostly need a to-do list, and then also I have random, like my doctor's appointments because I am pregnant, and then I have like a weekly meeting with my assistant, and I just have a couple things that need to be in my calendar. But besides that, it's mostly like reminders or to-dos. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I use it. So I do have an iPad, and I actually will link the cover that I have on it. It makes it feel like you're writing on paper, and then I have the Apple Pencil. So this has helped me so much because without this cover on it, it was really hard to write and have it look legible. So the paper feel cover is amazing. So I will link all of the things that I use down below. I also ended up buying a planner on Etsy, like a digital planner on Etsy that I use with the app Goodreads. No, not Goodreads. What's it called? GoodNotes? It's called GoodNotes. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna show you, this planner has a bunch of different layouts. They have like a yearly layout, a monthly layout, weekly layouts, all the things. I just have a couple of tabs open. It's almost, if you're not familiar with GoodNotes, it's almost like, like a Word document where you can have multiple tabs open. So as you can see here, I have all of these tabs open. So my planner is right here, and this is the yearly view. Obviously I don't use that, and you can just kind of scroll through the different pages that they have, and they have a bunch of different stuff. Like year at a glance, you can fill in different things, your key dates, your yearly goals, all of that. This is what my February month looks like. It's obviously not that full because I just don't have a lot going on all the time. So you can see just kind of my appointments, and I just fill it in with whatever I do have going on. There were a couple of birthdays this month that I needed to remember. And then I can go over to my weekly glance, and this has all of what I have going on this week. So I just fill it in. Again, I don't have a lot of appointments every single day, but if you did, you could obviously fill those in. But these are my appointments. So I had an ultrasound, a weekly meeting, therapy, we did our clothing launch, and then we're going to dinner at my parents' house for Adam's birthday, and then Sunday is Adam's birthday. So those are just the things that I have on there for this week. And then down here, you can track any habits if you have habits that you want to track. And then I just kind of have like a to-do list of things that I needed to get done this week. And I also have the top priorities. And truly, this is kind of like a high level, but then I use this other tab for everything else that I have going on. But this planner does have a bunch of different options. So over here, you can just kind of click the tabs as if it was a regular calendar, and you can fill in the dates with however you want. So I can just go in and put anything in here. Like if I had like payday, a lot of things in the calendar I like to highlight. So I'll just go over it, highlight it, and if you hold down, it'll give you a straight line. So you can draw a line obviously, but if you hold down, it'll straighten it on its own, which is really nice. So you can put whatever you want. There's an eraser, which is nice. You can even write down something like payday, and then if you realize, oh, whoops, I was supposed to put that on the 25th, you can take this tool and just move it, which is awesome. And you can also resize it. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can change the direction of it. So that is kind of my monthly and then weekly glance. And then this document is kind of my most used. This is my to-do document. So in here I had a tab for January videos, and I just wrote in all of the videos that I had posted. And then I have one for February videos. I'll put video ideas down. I also have a video idea tab. And then I have one for today and a to-do list for this week. So this week, these are some things. I've already erased some of them because I did all of them and I actually need to change the date. But as I go through, normally I'll just check them off. I'm obviously not going to share every single thing that I had to do, so I just deleted them for this video. But I'll have my goals for the week, and then I have this other tab that's the one before, that's goals for the day, of things that I absolutely have to get done that day. And then I also have a to film this week. Next to that, I have my monthly to-do list, which is just everything that I have going on for that month. And then I have a video ideas tab where I just jot down all of the ideas that I have for videos coming up. And then I have pregnancy videos of just different ideas that I want to do. My February sub box, just things that I need to do for it. So as you can see, those are definitely, this document is how I really make my goals and plan out exactly what I'm doing that day. I'm definitely a to-do list person, and I think having these to-do lists is the best way for me personally to be able to get things done. And then I can just check it off once it's done. Check it off and be done with it. You can also cross it off or however you want to do it. But I just found that that is kind of what works for me. I also have a video outlines tab, and all of my videos, so if I scroll through this, it has all of my upcoming videos and just either talking points or like, this is my January favorites. And this is my list of things that I needed to grab to make sure that I mentioned, and I will go through and start jotting things down throughout the month for my next month of favorites. And then when I get ready to film, I just grab all of those items, make sure that I have them in front of me to talk about, and then I can check them off as I'm talking about them. I've obviously made this system work for me. It's exactly what I personally need for what my job is. And I have a tab that's all for SB. I have tabs for everything, which just helps with the way that my brain works. I think that if you worked somewhere like a corporate job where you have a lot of meetings and phone calls and stuff like that, you might be using the actual planner template more than I do, more than just an outline. It might be more of outlining your entire day, where mine is kind of just outlining like bigger picture items. And then the smaller stuff I put into more to-do list format, because that's just how my brain works. I have to have a list for things. I need to check things off my list. That is just how I work. So this has definitely worked so well for me. The app, I don't know what it is. Tell me if you guys are the same way. I can go out and spend like $10 at Target on something I don't need, but spending $10 on an app is outrageous. Even like 99 cents on an app, I'm like, I can't spend 99 cents on an app. I don't know why it's so different. Like, it's not that expensive, but I do think that the GoodNotes app was $8, if I'm not mistaken. Truly, when I think about the $8 that I spent, and then I can't remember how much the planner was, the planner template that I'm using, but it was so much cheaper than the normal like $60 or however much I spend every single year on an actual physical planner. So this has just been such a good way for me to plan. It lets me have all of the flexibility that I need. I can create however many lists or calendars or whatever that I want. Like you guys saw the different video calendars, so I'll have one for every single month, and I can kind of separate it out. You could do it for your workouts, your whatever, or you can have everything in one place. It has just really, really worked for me. So that's kind of how I'm setting my goals. I have all of my big goals for the year, and then I kind of break them up and put them into my monthly to-dos and then different tasks into my weekly and daily to-do lists. So it's definitely just really helped me stay on track. So anyway, I've just found it really, really convenient. I love that I can erase things and put them somewhere else, because when you write it down into your calendar physically, you can't just erase the pen. So I like that I kind of have the flexibility to move things around onto different days or delete things off of my to-do list and move everything else up instead of having a bunch of scribble lines if it's like a weekly to-do list or something like that. So this has just given me so much flexibility, and I just can't say enough good things about it. So I wanted to share it with you in case this would be something that would work for you guys. I again will list all of the products and different things that I purchased for it down below for you. But if you have an iPad, especially if you already have an iPad, I highly suggest just trying it out. If you're a planner kind of person. And you can also go totally crazy with it. There's so many different stickers. Like if you're somebody who wants to decorate your planner, they have so many digital stickers that you can buy and different themes. You can completely deck out your planner. I personally don't have the patience or time for that. I always admire people who do, but that's just not me. But that being said, I still love having the time to just sit down and write out all of my to-dos. And yeah, you have the option to do whatever you want with your digital planner. Anyway, I hope that this video was helpful for you. I am not an expert in any sense of the imagination. There's so many YouTube channels dedicated to digital planning. So if you're interested in it more, there's tons of people who will go into depth of how to use GoodNotes, how to change the pen and the styling and write better and all of those things. I'm just an amateur kind of learning as I go, but I just have found digital planning so much more effective for me personally. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.